If you are a short natural hair girly like me and you need a hair that you can actually make under 30 minutes, then this video is for you. The first thing I did is add my leave-in conditioner into my hair to make this soft and combable. I don't know if this English is correct, but actually along the line, I actually forgot to add water before adding my leave-in conditioner, but you can just take a pass just like I did. Then the next thing I did is to add its protectant to my hair and actually blow dry so that the length is going to be very easy to manage. And I absolutely add little to no shedding. So I'm using a Brazilian wool here because this is the closest to my hair color. I'm just going to cut the amount I'm going to use. I also use an hair wax. So for my hair, the mistake I did here, I had no style in mind. I just know I wanted a quick fix. So I had intention of parting my hair into 4 equal parts, but I just don't want it to be a straight part. I wanted a little bit of style. So the first part, I parted it into 2 equal halves, or let me say unequal halves, a bit slanted. Then that half, one of the halves, I parted into 2 different halves again. Then I added my hair wax all over the hair. Then I started braiding. So if you want to start this braiding, you just need to start like a cornrow. So then the next thing you need to do is to start feeding in your braids, your attachment, your wool, whatever you want to use. I'm actually using wool in this particular video. I'm using a Brazilian wool. So for your wool, there is no particular size depending on how big or how small you want this to be. At the start, I was just feeding in these braids bit by bit. Then eventually when it got to the middle, I wanted it to be a little bigger. Then I extended the sizes I had. Then towards the end, towards the back, no, it's not going to be good for it to be too big. Then I started reducing the sizes of the braids I feed it in so that everything is going to gel. You know, the front part of your hair is actually bigger than the back part of your hair. So that is basically all to this feeding. This, I actually finished making it under 30 minutes. Yes, under 30 minutes. That was even because I set up a video. So this is just a quick fix for you guys. So from the video, you can actually see the size I wanted. The size was not too small and it was not too big. I just wanted my hair in a protective style that I can wear for a period of time. So all I just needed to do was just to braid down the back. You can braid to any length of your choice. So I wanted like a medium length. So after braiding, all I just needed to do was just to knot the ends because I was using a wool. If you're using attachments, there is no reason for you to knot it. So I did the second line of camera because I don't want this video to be too long. So when I wanted to do the other half, I noticed something with the first half I did. I noticed they were a bit too big, especially the first one. So I decided to do the other half into 3 parts. So this is going to give me a total of 5 parts. This way, I noticed it was going to look better because it was not going to be too big. At the end of the video, you're going to notice what I am talking about. So I also did the other 2 parts of camera. So at the end of the day, the hair was looking so beautiful. So this is what I was saying about the sizes. You can see the second part are a bit neater than the first part because the first parts were too big. So what I just needed to do after this was just to add my hair growth oil. You can decide to go in with your hair growth oil or just any moisturizing oil of your choice. After this, I decided to add my hair wax at my edges so I can lay down my edges. And you know what? NEPA actually took the light. Yes, they took the light, but I was just so glad I was actually done before they took the light. And at the end of the day, everything was looking so beautiful.